God says, "My beloved child, Archangel Michael is rushing toward you with his mighty wings spread wide, and the urgency in his voice has reached my throne. I am speaking to you now, not because you requested a message, but because heaven has declared this moment sacred. In the next 3 hours, something will shift, something monumental, something miraculous, something that has been held back until today. And I warn you in love, if you ignore this moment, if you delay, if you doubt, you will weep with regret. Because what I have ordered for you is wrapped in divine precision, and time is ticking. The clock of destiny has begun to chime, and Michael has been sent not just to protect you, but to reveal to you the magnitude of what is coming. You must not ignore this moment. Heaven has written your name on a scroll today, and this scroll is glowing. Michael looked at me and said, "Father, shall I open the gates now?" And I said, "Wait, my child must choose. Let them hear this message and decide if they believe I still move. If they believe, I still bless them. If they believe, I still intervene in the final hour. Because the truth is, you are standing at the door of something you thought was lost forever. You are standing right in front of what generations before you prayed for, cried for, and never got to see. And yet I chose you. You, my beloved, who have been forgotten by many, but never by me." Michael says they have no idea how close it is. They are just 3 hours away from the moment that will redefine their whole journey. And I tell you, if you keep your eyes open, if you dare to trust in the invisible hand of heaven, you will see it. But the enemy is whispering to you, hoping you'll scroll past this, hoping you'll call it nonsense, hoping you'll sleep through the miracle that was time to awaken at this very hour. That's why I called on Michael to blow the trumpet in the spirit. That's why I told the angels to stand at the gates with your name on their lips. They are not idle. They are waiting. They are watching. They are prepared. Because in the next 3 hours, a letter is going to be opened in your favor. A person you thought was gone from your life forever is going to say something that changes everything. A release is coming from an official source, a government, an authority, a leader who had previously blocked what was yours. And while it may not be obvious on the outside, the spiritual world has been thundering in your defense all week, and now the silence is breaking. The delay is ending. The exile is over. You have cried in silence and smiled in public. You have been the strong one for others while you carried burdens that no one else could understand. But heaven has seen it all, the pain you dismissed, the rejection you normalized, the dreams you buried because you got tired of being disappointed. Today, they are being resurrected. Archangel Michael has seen your timeline, and he says they almost gave up yesterday. They almost decided to stop believing, but something pulled them here. Something held them in place just long enough to hear this message. And that something is not a coincidence. It's me. God says, you must understand the magnitude of what's being released now. This isn't just a good day. This is a divine appointment. And in this moment, I want you to imagine me holding a document with your name on it. I want you to imagine Michael placing his sword over it, sealing it with fire, and sending it to earth through divine hands. That's what's happening in the unseen. While you sit here reading this, angels are already moving on your behalf. Someone who ignored you is about to remember you. A case that was closed is being reopened. A bank or a company that once denied You is being told by divine authority to make room for your name. This isn't just about money. Although abundance is part of this, this isn't just about healing. Although I have placed healing in your body right now, yes, even in those hidden areas where doctors said we don't know what's wrong. This isn't just about relationship restoration. Although someone is being convicted at this very moment to reach out to you in truth, no, this is bigger. This is about fulfillment. This is about completion. This is about something I promised before you were born. Finally catching up with your present moment. You have waited. And I have waited too long for you to believe again, for you to open again. For you to dare to think that maybe, just maybe, the God who created galaxies can also rewrite a single life story. Yours. Michael says. They're ready, and I trust him because Michael doesn't beg. But today he is pleading. He is weeping. And not because you're weak, but because your blessing is strong and he doesn't want you to miss it. He says, if they walk away from this message, they will regret it. Not because I will punish them, but because the door will close, not permanently. But the delay will come again. The loop will restart. The circle will spin again. You've gone through that cycle long enough, haven't you? Almost everything, the maybes, the missed calls, the jobs that almost worked out, the relationships that almost healed, the breakthroughs that almost came. But I say today, no more almosts, no more half blessings, no more watching others get what you've cried for. This time, I'm putting your name first. I'm rewriting the order. I'm shifting the list, and I'm doing it in secret so the proud won't understand how you got promoted without them seeing it. 3 hours. That's all Michael says you have. Not to make something happen. No, that's my job. But to open your heart, to expect again, to believe again, and to align yourself with what's coming. That means no negativity, no second guessing, no doubting yourself, no calling it fantasy. You've done that too long. It's time to speak as if it's already happened. It's time to walk as if you've already received it. Because if you knew what's about to knock on your door, you would be dancing right now. And if you could see the spiritual realm, you'd see how many demons have been assigned just to distract you from reading this to the end. Because they know what's coming. If you truly believe your name is echoing in places you never imagined, you are being discussed in boardrooms, in legal offices, in private meetings, and even in divine councils. Someone important is having a change of heart about you. They're going to reach out, and it won't make sense. You'll wonder how they even remembered you. But I say to you, I reminded them. I whispered your name while they slept. I showed them your face while they prayed. I planted your memory in their mind while they were making decisions. And now their yes is going to be your new beginning. Michael is standing guard outside your dwelling right now. His sword is drawn not for war, but for protection, because what's being delivered is so precious, so specific, so tailored to you. It cannot be intercepted. And yet, if you ignore it, if you dismiss this moment, you will forfeit the urgency. That's why he's weeping, because he loves you. Because he's watched over you through every disaster, every betrayal, every fall, and every rise. He has whispered your name in heaven and defended your destiny more times than you know. And now he says, don't let them miss this. Don't worry about how. That's my job. Don't worry about when. It's already in motion. Just get ready. Make space. Clear your schedule. Clean your heart. Release the bitterness. Forgive the person who wronged you, because holding on to their actions will block your own reward. You must be free. You must be clear. You must be willing, because this next blessing is not small. It's not quiet. It's not ordinary. It will shock people. It will confuse your enemies. It will humble your pride. It will melt your fears. It will elevate you in ways even you weren't praying for. And when they ask how you got it, when they say why them and not me, your only answer will be, God remembered me. 3 hours, that's all. By then something will have shifted, and you won't see the full picture immediately, but you'll feel it. You'll know it. You'll sense the air change. You'll feel the atmosphere become pregnant with divine motion. You'll look at your phone and the message will be there. You'll open your door and the confirmation will arrive. You'll receive a call, an offer, an apology, a key, a message, or a vision, but it will be unmistakably divine. You are not late. You are not lost. You are not invisible. You are exactly where I need you to be for this very moment. I kept you alive through all the chaos, because this hour was written for you. So listen now. Rise up. Smile again. Breathe again. Expect again. And let the angels see your faith, not just your tears. Michael is watching. Heaven is watching. And I, the Lord your God, I am moving. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now, in the next 3 hours, it begins. God says, my child, you remained. You stayed. You opened your heart to listen instead of walking away. And because you remained in the Spirit, even for a few moments longer than most would dare to, heaven is now sending more clarity, more fire, more revelations that are meant only for you. Because I saw your soul trembling while reading the first part. I saw your eyes widen with sudden knowing. I saw your heart beat faster when you realized this message isn't random. It's mine, and yes, it is. Every syllable, every tear, every word, it's yours. And Archangel Michael now leans closer with something even more urgent. He says the blessing has already started moving toward them, but they need to be warned of one last distraction. And I ask you now, will you listen to the warning? Will you silence the noise around you long enough to catch this final truth? Because while a miracle is being prepared, the enemy is setting up one last trap, one last doubt, one last fear to make you hesitate. But I say to you, do not falter now. The finish line is in sight. Your breakthrough is at hand. Trust in the Kampai. Unseen, believe in the impossible, and watch as heaven moves on your behalf in these next crucial hours. A distraction, a sudden emotional storm, a moment of confusion may arise. Someone might message you unexpectedly, attempting to throw you off balance. A person you've cut ties with could resurface, aiming to poison your clarity. An unusual delay might appear, testing if you still trust what God revealed mere moments ago. But I implore you, don't fall for it. Don't be lured by the detour, my child. I repeat, resist the temptation of the detour. The enemy is acutely aware that your 3-hour window has already begun ticking. A blessing is en route, but if you open the wrong door in these crucial moments, it could postpone what was destined to land directly in your hands. This is why Archangel Michael weeps, for the battle isn't over, it's reaching its climax. Your obedience in this brief window can determine the speed of your elevation. So I command you now, stay focused, resist the urge to scroll into poisonous content. Don't entertain drama or give audience to fear. Walk as though you've already received the answer and refrain from explaining your joy to anyone. You've spent so long asking God, when? But now I pose a different question to you, my child. Are you ready? The doors I am opening are not temporary. The people I am sending into your life aren't seasonal. The gift I am releasing isn't just for a fleeting moment of comfort. It's a complete realignment of your destiny. This isn't merely a breakthrough, it's a divine handover. You're being handed back what was taken from you. You're being given what was hidden. The truth about someone who smiled while lying is being revealed to you. Simultaneously, you're being escorted to a level of blessing that generations in your family never reached. The curse ends with you. You are the interruption, the chain breaker. While others mocked your dreams, I preserved them in secret. As they ridiculed your decisions, I transformed every rejection into redirection. And now I see you standing here, absorbing this message with eyes that still carry wounds, but a heart that continues to believe in me. I tell you, that's all I ever needed, your faith. Not your perfection, not your history, not your titles. Just your yes. Michael says they've said yes, Lord, and I tell him now, release it. Release the name of the person who is about to open a financial gate for you. Release the peace into your mind that no diagnosis can disrupt. Release tears of joy into your soul that will heal all the tears of sorrow from the previous season. And awaken the dream that lay dormant within you, the one you buried when you thought it was too late. Breathe life back into your visions. Let them rise again. And you, my beloved, cease questioning why. Why are you? Why now? Why so suddenly? Stop doubting the gift just because it's arriving faster than your logic anticipated. You've sown in pain, prayed in silence, and sacrificed in ways no one witnessed. So why not you? Why not now? You're not skipping the line. You're stepping into divine compensation. You are being remembered. And the remembrance of heaven is more powerful than the recognition of man. Your name is on a list that cannot be erased. The more the enemy tries to bury your name, the more I elevate it. They attempted to sabotage you, whispered lies about you, tried to make you appear crazy, desperate, unstable, difficult. But all the while, heaven was documenting every word. Now, those same mouths will have to say, we don't understand how they were chosen, but they were. It's happening. Not metaphorically, not just spiritually, but physically, tangibly. Emails, papers, bank confirmations, unexpected phone calls, legal shifts, family reconciliations, property transfers, medical updates, surprise messages. The winds of restoration are blowing. And this time, you're not watching it happen to someone else. It's yours. You're not standing on the outside, applauding others. This time, others will stand in awe of what I've done for you. Michael says the countdown is now below 2 hours. The angels are moving with increased urgency. Some have already arrived at the place of release. I tell you now, open your hands, lift your heart, and watch. Watch what I do in the next few hours. If you dare to believe, if you dare to stay, if you dare to act as though it's already yours, Don't let this slip by. This isn't a motivational message. This isn't fiction. This is prophecy. This is alignment. This is the blueprint of what's unfolding right now. God says, "My beloved child, listen closely to me now, for what I'm about to say will resonate through your spirit and shake off the dust from areas in your life where doubt and sorrow have settled." This moment is unlike any other, and it's not by chance that you've encountered this message. It's not coincidence. It's divine orchestration. Heaven has chosen this precise hour to speak directly into your soul because something extraordinary is about to unfold for you. Something beyond your current comprehension is already in motion. Archangel Michael has descended and stands by your side, holding a scroll sealed with heavenly gold. He urgently whispers, tell them now. This cannot be delayed. Tell them something beautiful is happening in the next 3 hours. If they ignore it, they'll miss the miracle they've prayed for with tears. Yes, this isn't just another day. This is the moment your angels and ancestors have waited for, fasted for, cried out for, pleaded for in unseen realms. You've cried in silence, battled in shadows, doubted in secret. But God says, I saw it all. I counted every tear. I held each fear, and now I will not remain silent. I am intervening with glory, power, justice, and a blessing so immense it will leave you astounded. You've been asking, when will it happen, God? When will things turn around for me? And now heaven responds, now in the next 3 hours. But you must not disregard this message. You must not treat this moment lightly. For if you overlook this, if you pass by this message without allowing it to penetrate your soul, you will feel the weight of what was missed. And unlocking is taking place. A key has just turned in the spiritual realm. Archangel Michael holds the key, and it matches a door that's been locked for far too long in your life. The door of healing, of love, of opportunity, of divine truth. This door will swing open shortly, but only if you remain in alignment. Only if your heart stays open, willing, surrendered. God is not angry with you. He is not punishing you. He is preparing you. But preparation sometimes looks like silence. Sometimes it resembles delay. Sometimes it appears as a loss. But behind it all, divine hands have been working tirelessly on your behalf. In the next 3 hours, expect to feel a shift within you. It may be a sudden peace, a sudden knowing. You may hear a knock, receive a message, feel unexplained goosebumps, or sense a divine warmth rushing through your body. That will be the confirmation. That is Michael's way of saying, you are not alone. It's time now. There are those who have spoken against you, who have laughed behind your back. But God says, I am preparing a table in the presence of your enemies. They will witness your rise. They will see you being favored, and they will be powerless to stop it. This isn't a story of revenge. This is a story of redemption, and your name is written all over it. Heaven has opened its scrolls, and the records are being reviewed. The blessings that were delayed because of battles, generational curses, and unfair attacks are now being released. The system is being overridden by divine authority. Where you were supposed to wait another year, God is moving it to now. Where you were destined to fail, God is writing success. Where you were meant to be forgotten, God is ensuring your name is proclaimed from heavenly rooftops. This message is urgent because time in the spirit is sensitive. Things are moving faster than before. Acceleration is taking place. What would normally take a decade will now take a year. What would typically require connections and networks will be handed to you directly through favor. But you must remain alert, for this is your moment of divine intervention. Archangel Michael has a fire message for you. Someone you least expected is thinking about you right now. They're remembering something good you did for them long ago, and it's stirring their heart to bless you. They can't understand why you keep appearing in their thoughts, but God is planting your image in their dreams, in their conscience. This person is being moved by a divine force. God says, "You've been faithful with little. Now I will trust you with more." But this more won't resemble what the world calls success. It will carry a deep, abiding peace. It will be holy, set apart for a higher purpose. This blessing won't add sorrow to your life or rob you of sleep. It's a divine promotion that comes with spiritual security, a heavenly upgrade that will settle your soul. Michael, the mighty archangel, is weeping, but not from sadness. He's shedding tears of joy because your time has finally come. He's carried your prayers to the throne of God, witnessed your silent nights and hidden pains. Now he's smiling, declaring, "They made it. They survived the storm. Now let them rise." Someone who walked away from you is feeling deep regret. God says, "Don't be surprised if they return, but you must discern carefully." Not everyone who comes back is meant to stay. Some are returning to apologize, to clear their conscience, not because they're part of your future. Trust that God will reveal what is right for you. You won't need to guess or agonize over the decision. He will confirm it, make it plain as day. You'll either feel a profound peace or a clear resistance. Follow the peace and let any unease be your sign to step back. In the next 3 hours, open your spirit wide. Speak aloud what you desire. Declare boldly, "I receive my miracle. I receive my joy. I receive divine news. I receive heaven's release." Because what you speak, you attract. What you declare, you empower. The power of life and death resides in your tongue. This isn't superstition. It's scripture. You must align your words with your miracle. There's an old journal you wrote in, perhaps years ago, now buried under the weight of time and life. But God says, "I didn't forget what you wrote. I heard those words, they reached my ears, and I've stored them in my book." Watch how those dreams begin to awaken now. See how the things you gave up on start to resurrect. Don't let fear grip you anymore. The spirit of fear has been tormenting you, but it has no legal right to your life. God didn't give you a spirit of fear. He gave you power, love, and a sound mind. So when anxiety creeps in, speak to it. Tell it, "You are not my portion. Peace is my inheritance. You're not crazy. You're not cursed. You're not forgotten or a mistake. You are chosen, loved, anointed, and set apart. You are destined for greatness, and the world hasn't even glimpsed the fullness of who you truly are. But they will. Oh, they most certainly will. Let your faith rise like a blazing fire. Even if it's just a tiny spark right now, nurture it. Blow on it, speak over it. Worship, pray, dance, cry. Do whatever it takes to let that faith be seen and felt. Let heaven know you're ready, because when faith is active, miracles begin to move. Michael isn't leaving until the blessing is complete. He's standing guard, roaring with holy fire. He's carrying your name in his armor, making declarations over you. This one is covered. This one is marked. This one cannot be touched by the enemy. A letter is coming your way. It could be digital or physical, but it's written with divine purpose. Watch your inbox. Watch your door. Watch for the signs. God is using human hands to deliver heavenly promises. Heaven is shouting, "Prepare, because this is the hour." Don't ignore this message. If you do, your soul will ache, knowing you missed something truly divine. But if you listen, if you respond, you'll feel a sudden rush of peace, clarity, and joy washing over you. So now, stop doubting. Stop replaying the past. Stop arguing with your purpose or running from your calling. Step into the light. Embrace this word. Say, "Yes, Lord, I'm ready." Because very good news isn't just coming, it's already here. It's knocking at your door. It's smiling, reaching out to you. Open your hands to receive it. God will be with you every step of the way. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong. You are safe, loved, and protected. Now trust. Now pray. Now receive. The next 3 hours are pregnant with miracles. Don't miss this divine appointment. Amen. God says, "My beloved child, listen carefully, for what I'm about to reveal is not ordinary. It is destined. It is time-sensitive. It is heaven-ordained." Archangel Michael has been dispatched with a divine assignment concerning your name. He stands near, watching, waiting, preparing to unroll a sacred scroll inscribed with your miracle. You may feel a strange stirring in your chest or a gentle trembling in your hands. That's not coincidence. That's God moving within you. Something is about to unfold in the next 3 hours that will alter the very fabric of your reality. This isn't a call to panic, but a call to prepare. You're not reading this by chance. You're here because heaven has issued a divine summons over your life. There's a vibration of holy urgency, a soft thunder from the clouds that carry your name. Michael, the glorious and mighty Archangel, is weeping in the sky with both joy and urgency. What's coming toward you is no longer just a possibility. It's now a spiritual certainty. But only if you heed this call. There's a specific reason Michael pleaded to deliver this message to you personally. He stood before God's sword, drawn, wings spread, and said, "Father, let me be the one to bring this. I know the weight of their tears. I've seen their silent prayers. I've watched the nights they stared at the ceiling, wondering if you heard them. Let me go." And God said, "Yes." So now, don't let this message pass you by like a fleeting breeze. Don't scroll away or dismiss it as something vague. This is real. This is for you. In 3 hours, a window is opening in the spirit realm. This window won't stay open long. What you do within this sacred space of time will determine whether the blessing falls into your lap or passes over to wait for another season. But God wants you to have it now. He wants you to receive it while your hands still tremble with expectancy. You've cried, you've prayed, you've shouted to the skies, "God, are you listening?" And yes, He has listened. He never stopped. Even in the hours when you were convinced He had gone silent, He was moving. You may not have seen the footprints in the sand beside you, but they were there. Every unanswered prayer wasn't a no. It was a not yet. And now God says it is time. Michael saw someone approaching you in the spirit, someone bearing a document, a confirmation, a truth wrapped in the envelope of divine timing. You may meet them in the physical world. They might come as a call, a message, a sudden encounter, a letter sent, or a stranger with familiar eyes. But do not ignore them, for their presence is an answer coded in disguise. Heaven's clock is moving. The angels are aligning. The prayers you whispered into your pillow were never empty. They formed songs in the heavens. Your pain did not go unseen. It became the material for this very moment. That's why Michael is crying. He knows how close you are to crossing into a realm where everything changes, but you must not doubt now. You'll feel like turning away. You'll think this is too beautiful to be for you. But hear this. You are the chosen one for this specific miracle, not because you're perfect, not because you did everything right, but because you believed even in your darkest moments. You held on to hope when it seemed foolish to do so. This is your moment. This is your time. The next 3 hours are critical. Stay alert, stay open, and most importantly, stay in faith. Your miracle is not just possible, it's on its way. Archangel Michael himself stands ready to ensure its delivery. Prepare your heart, for very good news is about to break into your world. Don't make the mistake of missing it. Your destiny awaits.